David and Lee, are you in the motel room?
Yes.
Oh,
What is it?
We're gonna have some live music tonight, guys. We're on a special treat.
All right.
oh, there it is.
How in the world did we lose this?
Thank you. We just decided we wanted to have some fun. We haven't played together in a long time, so this has been really fun.
Well, this is gonna be a special treat.
Yeah, Tim made all these instruments, by the way.
That's amazing.
I'll just put it down. This one's beautiful. It's out of a piece of apple wood that I got from one of my friend's neighbors. It was across the street, and I had my eye on that tree for about 3 or 4 years as it was passing. And when it finally senesced and went, I said, "Hey, buddy, can I cut your tree down for free?" And I got some great wood out of it. So
Wow.
that's what that instrument is. I'll play it later with a different song, but this song you could just push the side button.
So what do you call that instrument?
That one,
Yeah.
it's just a round ukulele, and it's in the normal tuning and in the normal range. It's a soprano.
So I guessed it was a ukulele. I just was curious. Yeah. Cool.
Do you guys hey Tim, do you
This
make
one is a bass ukulele, so it's a little bit.
do you guys
wow.
make mandolins?
You know, I haven't gotten into the mandolin game. However, I do feel like my 4-string ukuleles, because I put steel strings on them, are tinny, similar to a mandolin. It doesn't have that double octave that on the bottom 2 strings, or if you're familiar with the mandolin, but just 4 strings instead of 8.
Yeah, if you could make a mandolin for me, I would love to buy one from you.
I'd love to try to make one. I'll think about it. Thanks.
Yeah, we had a mandolin in the family for a long time, and my uncle got it, and I would love to have it. It'd be kind of nice to have a mandolin again.
Yeah, they're fun. So I guess we should get started with singings, or
Most
Oh.
definitely.
admit. Oh, that's not me. Somebody else's job. Hey, Linda.
Yeah, go ahead, Tim. Start whenever you feel comfortable.
Okay, so yeah, we have 2 songs here. One of them, I'm not sure who wrote it. My mom told me the story that our Aunt Kay.
Oh, that one. You gonna do that one first?
Surely.
Oh, okay. I'll tell the story. I was there. So Kay Adams, my cousin, learned this, I think, at Graceland, and she brought it home and taught it to me. And then when I was traveling in Europe, I went to a youth camp, and I was taken in by Jean Boissou, who was an appointee in France. And his family was just amazing. They were all so talented. His wife was Tahitian, and so they all could play instruments and sing, and they were all athletic. And I just kind of felt like a little pipsqueak next to all of them. And one night we had a campfire though, and I sang this song and played it, and they just went wild. They just thought it was wonderful. And I think it's just because it was different. But different from their excellence. I don't know. But anyway, it made me feel good that I could give something to them, because they sure did give a lot to me.
All right.
It's called I Saw Raindrops on My Window. Maybe are we not tuned?
Yeah, that's okay. I'll try this one. Yeah, that works. I saw raindrops on my window, joy is like a rain. Laughter runs across the plains. It's alright when comes again. Joy is like the rain. Garments upon the mountain, joy is like the cloud. Sometimes silver, sometimes gray, always and not far away. Joy is like a cloud. I saw Christ in wind and thunder, joy is like a stream. Christ asleep within my being, winter wind and still afloat, joy is tried by storm. I saw raindrops on my window, joy is like the rain. By the river grows, time overflows, joy is like the rain. That was wonderful, Mom.
We had a good time.
I love that song. It's one that I'd never heard before, ever until my mom sang it. And it's such a beautiful tune and wonderful lyrics. I really enjoy it. I need to learn it better. We rehearsed it once yesterday. So that's wonderful. Okay. Here's an old standard. You know it. Stand By Me. I think that the words and music are by Benny King, and Mike Stoller and Jeremy Lieber did an arrangement of it. But we're just gonna play the chords, and I'm gonna do what I do because I like to sing this song. So here we go. We'll start out with G.
G?
So yeah, to A minor. G or C, excuse me. Sorry.
Okay. I was playing G.
I know. I was looking at your fingers and and into down da da A minor to the F. Here we go. When the night has come and the land is dark and the moon is the only light you see, I won't cry. No, I won't shed a tear just as long as you stand by me. Oh, darling, darling, stand by me. Oh, stand by me. Won't you come stand by me. It's your God that we look on should crumble and fall, or the mountain should crumble into the sea. I won't cry. I won't cry. Oh, just as long as you stand by me, Sir Mom. Oh, darling, darling, stand by me. Oh, stand by me. Won't you come stand by me. Something like that. I don't know.
We had fun.
It's awesome, guys.
Like I
Even,
said, we rehearsed once yesterday.
even with that Wyoming, internet, it was still awesome.
Oh, was it spotty over here?
A little bit, yeah. That's
Oh.
okay,
Okay.
but that's fine. Well, guess what? Anybody have a story you want to tell? No stories? Hey, Bob, we need a story.
Well, I didn't know if there was going to be a theme tonight.
Well, we're themeless tonight, so whatever you feel is a great story, let's do it.
Well, give me a minute. Let's play one more song.
Okay, well, how about you, Rosalie? You always have a story in your back pocket.
You're muted.
I was just being silly anyway. I'd be
Okay,
better off being muted.
all right, let's go. You know what, guys, which is interesting is that David and Mark also recorded Stand By Me. So I think this is a perfect segue to go to that. What do you think?
Oh, sorry. Let's listen to it again. I love that song.
I guess great musicians think alike,
I
right?
have a story about that one afterwards.
Oh, you want to tell it now?
No,
No.
afterwards.
Okay.
Get my facts straight.
Get yourself.
Okay, so here we go.
When the night has come, the land is dark, and the moon is the only light you'll see. But won't be afraid, no, I won't be afraid, just as long as you stand by me, stand by me. Won't you stand by me, Lord, stand by me, oh Lord, stand now, stand by me, stand by me. When night waves upon, rumble and fall, and the mountains, they tumble to the sea. I will cry, no, I won't shed a tear, just as long as you stand by me, stand by me. Won't you stand by me, oh, stand by me, oh, Lord, stand now, stand by me, stand by me. Oh, stand by me, oh, stand by me, oh, stand now, stand by me, stand by me.
All right. That was awesome.
In the key of G.
There you
We,
I
go.
liked it. I should have dropped it down. We were in the key of C and it was weird.
Live and learn.
yeah, we vote for that one. But I do want to tell you that my son has sung it better before.
No. I have.
What do you mean there? You did an awesome job.
He and three of his friends entered Stars of Tomorrow in their senior year. I mean, he entered it a lot of other years too, but they had an a cappella arrangement of it. And they went all the way to regionals with it. So he
Wow.
must have been fairly, proficient at,
It's a song that I very much enjoy.
Yeah.
I really enjoy it. We had a good time.
Wow, you could really tell. All right, okay,
wish,
let's do a
Wish
story.
we could have
Yeah.
got together with the whole gang and had a
a quartet.
quartet.
A quartet.
Yeah.
Okay, who has a story? Someone has to have a story. No stories? Okay, I have a story then. If you guys don't want to tell any stories, I'll start telling some stories. So the next song that I'm going to sing has a story to it. When I was in 7th grade, they used to have high school dances, but it wasn't really a high school dance because I was in junior high. So I guess it's junior high dances. And they used to have them at the YMCA. And you used to stand alongside the side of the wall, and you would hope that a girl would come up and ask you to dance, or you had enough gall to go out and ask someone else. So one of my favorite songs ever used to play at the YMCA during these dances. Can anybody guess what it is? This was during 1977.
YMCA.
No, I think that's later there.
Yes.
Okay, I guess I'll have to play it and let you know. Let's see if you find out what it is. Well, it kind of tells you when you first play it, so. But here we go. Yeah, Amy, no cheating. You already heard it and seen it. Oh, by the way, it's Amy's birthday. You got to wish Amy a happy birthday.
Happy birthday, Amy.
Happy birthday, Amy.
Okay,
Thank you.
here it goes. It's late at night and we're all alone. This music on the radio. No one's coming, no one's going to the telephone. Just me and you and the lights down low. And we're slow dancing, swaying to the music. Slow dancing, just me and my girl. Slow dancing, swaying to the music. No one else in the whole wide world. Just you, girl. And we just flow together when the lights are low. Shadow dancing all across the wall. Music playing so soft and slow. Rest of the world so far away and small. When we're slow dancing, swaying to the music. Slow dancing, just me and my girl. Slow dancing, swaying to the music. No one else in the whole wide world. Hold me, hold me. Don't never let me go. as we dance together in the dark. So much love in this heart of mine. You whisper to me, hold you tight. You're the one I thought I'd never find. Going slow dancing, swaying to the music. Slow dancing, just me and my girl. Slow dancing, swaying to the music. No one else in the whole wide world. Slow dancing, swaying to the music. Slow dancing, just me and my girl. Slow dancing, swaying to the music. No one else in the whole wide world. Whole wide world.
Good job, Bill. You're muted, Bill.
I said, who remembered that song?
I do.
All right.
Yeah,
That was during 1977, if you remember that.
I do. I do.
Okay, now someone's going to have to give us a story. All right, Bob, go ahead.
So you reminded me of it. You were talking about dancing in junior high. And we had just moved into a new house when I was in junior high, and the basement wasn't finished yet. There was one room in the basement, which was my brother and my bedroom, which we shared, but the drywall was only on the bedroom side, and then the bathroom was finished. But the whole big room, the whole big, long, big room wasn't finished, so it was just bare studs. And so I talked my folks into letting me have a party with my junior high friends, and so I didn't want it to look just like a dumpy old, wall with just bare studs. So I saved up for months the comics from the paper, the colored pages of the comics from the paper, and we stapled those to the wall like wallpaper. So, so the whole big long basement wall, Trish, you can appreciate this because you lived there. That whole long basement wall was all the comics from months and months and months of Sunday funnies that were stapled up on the wall to look like wallpaper.
It was a big room too.
It
Tell
was a
about
big room.
tell about your elbow mark in the ceiling. Wasn't that from
well,
dancing?
No, that was a little later. That was when we were in high school. I had a really short friend, and he couldn't touch the ceiling, and so I bragged us because I could just reach up and touch the ceiling. So then he jumped up so he could touch the ceiling. I said, well, I can do that and touch it with my elbow. Well, I jumped pretty hard and actually made a big dent in the acoustic ceiling in the basement with my elbow. So yeah, that's another basement story.
Oops.
It
Oops,
looked like
yeah.
it looked like tennis ball, like half of a tennis ball. Anyway, so Bob filled it in when I was selling the property last year. So he came and he finally filled it in with putty.
Oh, that's funny. Hey,
So, if we can segue a little bit, but I got a story that Bob reminded me of when he was talking about the Sunday funnies. I don't know if you all know my grandma Joy Jones, and she would send me a weekly letter when I was at Graceland when she was still cognate, she was still going. And she would include Sunday funnies in there. something that she thought pertained to me, and it was just so touching. And I'm pretty sure she did that with most all her grandchildren, sent them a letter, the same letter, but then she would send, I think the funnies was like the little spin on top of it. You know, she'd send me one about a petulant boy or something, and I'd get a kick out of it.
That's awesome. Hey, Ellen, do you have a song for us?
You're muted, Ellen.
Yeah, I got two of them. Carol just called me to remind me because I forgot again.
Okay,
Okay.
can you play
I'm
one
gonna
for us?
I'm gonna play America the Beautiful and the Red River Valley.
Oh, that's awesome. Okay,
When
how
I was
about another
taking
story? Another
when I
story,
was taking
guys.
guitar lessons, that was the only song I could play on my guitar was Red River Valley.
Oh, wow.
I love that song. Thank you.
Welcome.
All right, Coralie, we need one of your stories about your dancing. I've been hearing it all this time, and Amy's talking about it.
Not a word will you hear.
It's a secret, huh? We'll never get it out of her, guys. We'll have to buy the book.
Yes, every one of you. My
Okay,
story.
go ahead.
Oh, are you done?
No, we're still waiting for that story.
Okay. Well, I had it ready for March and then forgot about Mike night. This is a twin story. As you know, Tammy's twins and I and Tammy lived together for a while, several years. And when they were 3 years old, in the condominium, I had stepped into the bathroom to have a shower or something, and pretty soon there was a knock on the door. I quickly answered it, not too quickly, but I did. And there was a big, tall policeman there, and he looked very fit, and he was very dark, and he had a pistol strapped to him. And he said, "Who called 911?" And I said, "Nobody here." Yes, they did. And so I turned around and Emily was standing by the table close to the phone. I said, "Emily, did you dial 911?" And she said, "No, Travis did." She threw her twin under the bed or under the bus. So I said, "Travis, where are you?" And he answered, "I'm under the bed." I said, "It's okay. You can come out now." And so he did, came out. So they were standing side by side, and this big, tall policeman decided to carefully lecture them about not calling 911 because people like he would answer And they were wide-eyed, and then he shifted and said, well, it's a good thing that you know how to do it, because if something is really wrong, then you can dial 911. And so they remained there, and I escorted the policeman to the door and apologized and tried to keep from laughing. But he was very sober, very nice. And after, I don't know how many apologizes, many how many times I said, I'm so sorry. He left, and I turned around to them, and they were still kind of wide-eyed. And as for me, I was trying to keep a straight face because I didn't want them to enjoy this too much. So that was the last time anybody called, except when I fell and it was ordered then at that time. But yes, we were lucky that day. You had got a nice guy.
Yeah, they're gonna give you a big fine.
Yeah.
You're lucky. I think it's time for another song. What do you guys think?
Yeah.
All my bags are packed and I'm ready to go. I'm standing here outside your door. I hate to wake you up to say goodbye, but the dawn is breaking, it's early morn. The taxi's waiting, he's blowing his horn. Already I'm so lonesome I could die. So kiss me and smile for me. Tell me that you'll wait for me. Hold me like you'll never let me go. I'm leaving on a jet plane. Don't know when I'll be back again. Oh, babe, I hate to go. There's so many times I've let you down, so many times I've played around. I tell you now, they don't mean a thing. Every place I go, I'll think of you. Every song I sing, I'll sing for you. When I come back, I'll bring your wedding ring. So kiss me and smile for me. Tell me that you'll wait for me. Hold me like you'll never let me go. I'm leaving on a jet plane. Don't know when I'll be back again. Oh, babe, I hate to go. Now the time has come to prove to you. One more time, let me kiss you. Then close your eyes, I'll be on my way. Dream about those days to come when I won't have to leave alone. About the times I won't have to say. So kiss me and smile for me. Tell me that you'll wait for me. Hold me like you'll never let me go. I'm leaving on a jet plane. Don't know when I'll be back again. Oh, babe, I hate to go.
All right, that was awesome. All right, David and Lee, where's your story? We're waiting for a story from you. You got to have a story to come when you came to Colorado. There must have something have happened. No stories? Coming from Dallas all the way up to Colorado? There has to be some story there. Did you stop in Oklahoma and see Garth
I
Brooks?
can tell you how many times we got lost. That might not be appropriate though.
No, because you have to drive back home with him.
That's right. I have to be quiet. Have to be quiet for a little while longer anyway. We have this is our first time out west, and we are just mesmerized by the view, and well, also coming out to see our granddaughter. She moved out here over a year ago, and it's the first time anybody's been out here to visit her. So she's very, very excited about that. And you know, we're just so happy to be able to travel and to do the things that we've done. We're just so blessed.
I think we're going maybe to Colorado Springs maybe tomorrow. Kind of head back down towards Dallas.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know if they got to go to any good Colorado restaurants because everything's basically shut down still, I think.
We've been to a few.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
We went to Red Rock. That was absolutely beautiful. And went to a couple of the little towns around here. It was
Golden and Morrison. And we went to Arboretum yesterday.
Did you guys go to the Morrison Inn and have Mexican food? Was it open?
We did not. There was a couple of, I wanted to go to the ice cream shop and it was closed.
Yeah. It was hard finding a restaurant tonight with me and Amy out. We went several places and they were closed.
We actually got kind of lost today after leaving the Red Rock and was headed for Morrison.
We turned the wrong direction.
We turned the wrong direction. I'm telling you, that was the most fantastic
Oh my
ride.
goodness. We were on Grapevine Road. You've ever heard of that? Oh, it's about this wide.
It is.
Yeah, it's beautiful up through there.
Yeah.
I worked up in Evergreen for a year, and I love going through all the different roads that went up through Evergreen. It was fun.
Yesterday.
We were in Evergreen yesterday, walked around the lake and all the shops and ate, you know, it was great.
Yeah, they have a really good Chinese restaurant right there up by the lake there if you get a chance.
Yeah, we hit the ice cream shop and the bakery.
Okay, I think it's time for another song. What do you think?
Yeah.
Well, maybe if I can find it. What happened here? Okay. Okay, here we go. I've never seen you looking so lovely as you did tonight. I've never seen you shine so bright. I've never seen so many men ask if you wanted to dance. Looking for a little romance, given half a chance. I've never seen the dress you're wearing, or the highlights in your hair that catch your eyes. I have been blind, the lady in red is dancing with me, cheek to cheek. There's nobody here, it's just you and me. That's where I wanna be, but I hardly know this beauty by my side. I'll never forget the way you look tonight. I've never seen you looking so gorgeous as you did tonight. I've never seen you shine so bright. You were amazing. I've never seen so many people wanting to be by your side. And when you turned to me and smiled, it took my breath away. And I never had such a feeling of complete and utter love as I do tonight. The lady in red is dancing with me, cheek to cheek. There's nobody here, it's just you and me. That's where I wanna be, but I hardly know this beauty by my side. I'll never forget the way you look tonight. I'll never forget the way you look tonight. The lady in red, the lady in red, the lady in red, a lady in red. All right, who wants to do another story? I think it's time for Rosalie's stories or a poem or something. We need a good story.
I don't have a story, but I have my wonderful news. In Brighton, we had, I don't know, Summerfest or something, where vendors got together and sold things. I sold 10 books in a few hours. I mean, I think people are ready to get out and spend money because I've never seen it flow so freely over an unknown author out there with her books. But it was great.
Oh, that's awesome.
It's awesome. Yes. Thank you.
Well, how about you, the Holloways? Do you guys have a story?
Well, we kind of got in late, so I wasn't sure what the theme of stories are tonight. I'm not sure I have a story, but
We're themeless tonight, so we can just make up any theme we want.
oh, I don't know. I don't have a good one right now. I'm sorry, but maybe in the next 15 minutes I'll think of something.
How about you, Trish? You got some stories up there from the Estes Park? You must have a couple elk stories to tell us.
Yeah, I'm really enjoying seeing the elk. My son was here visiting. He got here the day before Mother's Day for a week, and so it was funny because I told him when I moved to Denver, every time I'd come over the hill and I'd see the mountains, I'd yell, "Mountains!" chickens, you know, when I had visitors. But I said now it's changed to elk when I see elk. That's my new thing to point out. Anyway, so there also people have been seeing moose in the park. Brent and I saw moose. Everybody was stopped. We didn't stop, but yeah. A funny dancing story is when I was growing up, wasn't allowed to dance. My mom didn't. I don't know. She told a story once when she went to high school dance and her friend told her she looked ridiculous out there dancing. I don't know. So then she never danced ever until and when she was 80 something, she danced at one of my nephew's weddings. He got her up on the dance floor. But so of course I love to dance, but I can't dance very well because I didn't grow up dancing. So you guys have all seen me dance, probably at the Brighton retro nights. But anyway, I do love to dance. And so my friend Carol, you guys have met, some of you guys have met Carol Scheibner. So she's going to teach me how to dance when I was in college. It was just kind of a funny experience. She took me over to her friend's house and they were like, what are you guys doing? She's teaching me how to dance. Anyway, it's just kind of, it's just a funny story. Anyway, you had to be there.
Great story. Yeah. All right. How about anybody else? Time for another song. We have one from David and Mark, and this one's titled Don't Let Old Men In.
Don't let the old man in. I wanna leave this alone. Can't leave it up to him. He's knocking at my door, and I knew all my life that someday it would end. Get up and go outside. Don't let the old man in. Many moons I have lived, my body's weathered and worn. Ask yourself how old you would be if you didn't know the day you were born. Try to love on your wife and stay close to your friends. Toast each sundown with wine. Don't let the old man in. Many moons I have lived, my body's weathered and worn. Ask yourself how old you would be if you didn't know the day you were born. When he rides up on his horse, you feel that cold winter wind. Look out your window and smile. Don't let the old man in. Look out your window and smile. Don't let the old man in.
All right. That was an awesome song. I wonder why they didn't let the old man in. Does anybody know? I think Tim does. He's saying yes. Just tell us, Tim.
You're just not supposed to,
Oh, okay.
Because I said so.
I think.
It's a mystery.
Yeah, I was loving playing with them. I like to play along with everybody. And so the lyrics were a little bit lost on me, but you don't let the man in. Nah, it's a bad idea. I suppose.
It's about growing old. You don't
Oh, really?
so you
He
the old man.
knows.
I should have listened instead of playing along.
That makes sense. Yeah.
But growing old is hard. I got some stories about that.
Yeah. You never want to get old. It's not good. It's hard.
Not for
It
the
beats
faint
the
of heart.
alternative.
It's time is yeah, everybody thing. Kind of like belly buttons. All people experience it, I suppose.
He's such a philosopher.
He is. That's
Let's
good.
have another song from Tim.
We want another song. Okay.
From Tim.
Oh, from Tim.
Oh.
Okay. Yeah, Tim. Let's play another song.
Here's not an original one, but part of a song I really enjoy singing. This is a little travel guitar, so it's a 6-string and it's just itty bitty, but it's almost full length, so it's more comfortable to play. But instead of a big one where you're, it's a small one. So you'll all probably remember this tune. Yeah, I gotta remember it. By the light of the silvery moon, I want to spoon to my honey I'll croon love's tune. Honeymoon, to keep the shining in June. Your silvery breeze will bring love's dreams. Keep it up, and that's all I remember that tune, but I really enjoy that one. Old barbershop tune we used to sing. I forget the chorus and such. So.
Didn't we record that from you? I think we have a recording of that. You playing that, right?
Possibly. It might be on YouTube somewhere. I've got quite a few videos on YouTube. I don't necessarily always recall what I say or do, so.
Yeah, I think that was one of the ones you played for us.
Possibly. I hope so. I like. Here's one. Teach me to live simply, to love more wholly. Learn me to live in love, let kindness control me. And may my pacifism be sane, generated, molded about up in your minds. I just want to live in a small house somewhere by a small lake or a small river. I can go fishing or climb a tree real high. I just want to love the lady a little bit more daily. I want to learn to love the world. Learn me to live in love. Skidda-da-ga-oh, skidda-da-ga-oh, skidda-da-ga-oh. Teach me to love. Skidda-da-ga-oh, skidda-da-ga-oh, skidda-da-ga-oh. Teach me to love. Oh. Teach me to walk softly, to mediate conversation. And may I solve problems, create positive motivation. There is so much sadness in this world that we are unaware of, but so much gladness, oh so much gladness that shares love. I just want to live somewhere where I have friends and I can help establish community as it grows on and on. I just want to love the world a little bit more daily. I want to learn to love the world. Learn me to live in love. Let's get it to the guy. Oh, let's get it to the guy. Oh, let's get it to the guy. Oh, teach me to love. Let's get it to the guy. Oh, let's get it to the guy. Oh, let's get it to the guy. Oh, teach me to love. Oh, teach me to live simply, to love more wholly. Learn me to live in love, let kindness control me. That was one. I wrote that in 2009 or 10, I think. No, 2012.
Oh, that's awesome.
It's after I was out of college. I wrote that guy. Thanks for listening.
Thanks for playing. Anybody want to share a last story? How about you, Ellen? Do you have a good story to tell us?
Well, I have a story. It starts out like when I was a child. My mom, when I was like 5, she wanted me to take harmonica lessons, and I told her, "Oh, I can never play the harmonica. I don't know how to do that." And Mom never gave up on me through the years, and so finally she got me a harmonica when I got older. And I thought, okay, she was so nice to get me the harmonica and a little book. I thought maybe I better be thankful and try to play it. And so I've been playing ever since I guess I was in my 40s when I started.
That's a great story, Ellen. Thank you for sharing that.
Uh-huh.
I always wanted to know how you learned how to play the harmonica. You're so good.
Oh, thank you.
All right, how about our last song? Did anybody watch the Kennedy Awards last night? Did anybody know the Kennedy Center Awards were playing last night?
No.
Well, guess what? Garth Brooks was one of the honorary persons, and so they had a song there. And I had already recorded this song, so this is in honor of Garth Brooks and being an honorary member of the Kennedy Awards that were played last night. So here we go. Looking back on the memory of the dance we shared neath the stars above, for a moment all the world was right. How could I have known that we'd ever say goodbye? And now I'm glad I didn't know the way it all would end, the way it all would go. Our lives are better left to chance. I could have missed the pain that I have had to miss. The dance. Holding you I had everything for a moment. Wasn't I a king? If I'd only known how the king would fall, who to say, if I had choose it all. And now I'm glad I didn't know the way it all would end, the way it all would go. Our lives are better left to chance. I could have missed the pain that I've had to miss. The is, it's my life, it's better left to chance. I could have missed the pain, but I have had to miss the dance. Well, that's it, guys. Thanks for attending the June edition of the Open Mic Night. And hopefully someday we all get together and see each other and give everybody a hug, and Bob will bring his karaoke machine and we can all sing and have lots of good time laughing at other people and making fun of them and and enjoying their music.
Thanks, Bill. It was fun. Thank you.
Yeah, thanks for coming, Rosalie.
It's good to see all of you.
Bye-bye.
Thanks, Tim. Great music. We love when you're on.
Take care, everybody. You did a great job. Sorry I was late.
Yeah. Bye, everybody.